And Soriano's retired to start the 14th.
Batista guarding the line. Ball was almost directly to him.
Scott Brocious 1 for 6.
Anybody?
Yep, we have struck midnight here at Skydome.
I don't see any pumpkins out there.
So both these teams can win 2 games in one day because they're both going to play tomorrow night. The Blue Jays head down to Tampa Bay and the Yankees return home to face the Red Sox. Strike one to Brocious. Now 1-1. And for those of you that just may have clicked on the set and wonder why the Yankees and Blue Jays are still playing at midnight, we're in the 14th inning. 2-1. Roger Clemens started, struck out the side in the first inning. He looked unhittable, like it might be one of those 18-19 strikeout nights. There's a good breaking ball. 2-2. But the Blue Jays scored 5 in the third. Yankees tied it in the 5th, and we have not seen a run since then. Got him. Brocious down on strikes. Hitter's getting tired. Normally you would see Yankee rewind at this time, but this is the real game.
Looked like a splitter, didn't it?
There's that movement you were talking about from File. And now Donzel McDonald, in his first major league at bat, laid down a sacrifice bunt. That was an opportunity the Yankees had to take the lead. They had a man on third with 1 out. Up the middle, and he's got his first big league hit. Donzel McDonald. And he has got some speed. So let's see what Joe Torre tries. Yeah, that ball come into the. Won't be hard to remember your first hit, Donzel. It came at midnight in Skydome.
I think he's done everything he's been called upon to do. Laid down a sacrifice bunt, now picks on a high fastball and drills it right back through the middle. As Kitty mentioned, he's got great speed, and you might be looking for his first major league stolen base here.
Well, Bob File, who is a former position player, has a good arm, but he doesn't have a real fluid motion. He's 6'4", and usually guys like that you can get a little better jump off. Knobloch's had a big night, 4 hits. Slide step in first strike. Chuck's been on base 5 times, 4 hits and a walk. Thought about it and held up at first. Pitch close but a bit high, and it's 2-1.
File probably knows all about the speed of Donzel McDonald. He having pitched at Syracuse last year while McDonald was down at Columbus.
Good job by the bullpens. 14 2/3 of scoreless baseball. The highlight of the night, if you missed it, was Mike Stanton getting out of a bases loaded no out situation, striking out Delgado and Cruz and getting Fulmer on a ground out. Chopper over the head of Delgado. Now he gets it, flips to File in time, and he puts it away. Knobloch retired, as are the Yankees in the top of the 14th. We head to the bottom of the 14th on Friday morning at Skydome, still tied at 5. Check out that line score. Yankees have had 17 hits. Blue Jays 14. Both bullpens have done a great job. Yeah, Derek, he's rubbing Zim's head and his belly for a little extra luck. The Yankees need it. Derek had a chance with Knobloch at third and 1 out. The fly ball to right field and couldn't score on the strong arm of Raul Mondesi.
Look out.
Up and in. Never lose those hitters' reactions,
Oh,
dude.
man, just get out of there. Take no chances.
It's one of those games, if you have it, you don't want to read the box score tomorrow. Some of the hitters getting those 0 for 7s. That one hangs, and it's 2-0. Now, Derek hasn't hit a home run yet this year, and it's a 2-0 count. Let's see what kind of swing he has here, and what probably will be a fastball. Right up the middle, high chopper. Fry, no chance to get him. Jeter has a leadoff single. And the Yankees with a go-ahead run aboard in the top of the 15th. And just 3 years ago, they went 17.
That was the game that Hideki Arabu pitched, and it was the first game of a doubleheader.
That's right. I remember we were out there for about 8 hours.
We did both of those games.
Right. And about the same amount of time for the Blue Jays. They played the Orioles a few years ago. Good night for Paul O'Neill. He's got one thing in mind here with that big hole open between Delgado and Jeff Fry, is to pull the ball on the turf into right field. Inside corner, strike one. Ball and a strike to O'Neill.
I like the movement on Files' pitches. The scouting report from his manager, Buck Martinez, was right on. Good moving fastball. Good breaking ball. I thought I saw a splitter mixed in there.
Backdoor slider catches the corner. O'Neill can't believe that one. It is 1-2. Plate's been relatively wide all night. Yeah, there's a lot of cash on that first base between Delgado and Derek Jeter.
They could bankroll a third world country.
Another one. Outside corner, called strike 3. Saw Tino Martinez take up an argument with Jerry Meals, and now O'Neill.
Be careful once an umpire's taking that mask off.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of guys left on that bench.
Let's take a look.
He called it where Fletcher caught it, and O'Neill, and rightly so, thinks it broke around the plate. Nevertheless, it's a strikeout, and there's one away here in the top of the 15th. David Just has been busy tonight. 3 hits, 2 walks. Same pitch, same spot, strike 1. Well, you look for one of the veteran Yankee left-hand hitters, if they continue to do that, is to hit that ball the opposite way.
Run one up the gap in left center.
Good spot, 0-2. Boy, File has got that outside corner dialed in. Now, these owners have paid a lot of cash for a lot of players here, and they're just looking for like one timely hit. Derek Jeter, Carlos Delgado, Roger Clemens up in the upper echelon.
Look.
Whoa! Jackknifed him out of the way. 1-2.
After 2 pitches over the outside corner, that's the last thing you're expecting. Something right at your kneecap.
Now, if I'm David Justice, I got to be saying, well, this ball's going to be on the outside corner. I'm going to try to drive it the other way.
Run it right back through the middle, right where it came from.
Toward third, Batista to Fry for 1, to Delgado for 2. Bob File continues the outstanding relief pitching we've seen here at Skydome. Yankees fail to score in the 15th. Blue Jays will get their chance when we come back. Tony Batista to lead it off for Toronto. Bourbon was first, and then Frascatore, Plesac, Escobar, Koch, now File. So only guy left for Buck Martinez is Paul Quantrill.
Were they going alphabetically?
Yeah, and the first guy out of the pen was Todd Williams and Mike Stanton. What a great job he did. Then Mariano, and now Boehringer. Brian Boehringer making like he's a starting pitcher. Bob File to Jorge Posada. Outside for a ball.
I'll have to start a new page in my scorebook.
They only go up to 15.
Yeah.
Two and 0 to Posada. Tino Martinez waiting on deck. He had a couple of RBIs his first two times up, and Posada wasn't set. He steps out. Into right field for a base hit. Fry couldn't time his jump, a little too high, and again, I mean, this is like a broken record in the latter innings here for the Yankees. A leadoff man on. The 10th, the 12th had their chances.
Don't expect Tino to be bunting here to move him in the scoring position. Move Posada over.
Foul out of play. Strike one.
There's that good sinking fastball by File. When Tino went to swing at it, the ball had that much more movement, and he had to alter his swing and couldn't get to it. Watch as he starts. Ball goes down, and he has to follow it.
Breaking ball. Fouled at the plate. 0-2. Boy, he does have some live stuff, Bob File.
Good breaking ball, fouled off by Tino, in on the hands.
Just off the outside corner. Blue Jays have been getting some called strikes on that borderline pitch, and they were looking for one there. Soriano waiting on deck. That one caught the corner. Called strike three. Tino knew it. Boy, Bob File has been something with that backdoor breaking ball.
Here's another look at it. Fletcher sets the target, and the ball's going to drop right into it. I mean, File has been the type of pitcher, as Tino heads back to the dugout, it's been a long night, that the Blue Jays groomed as a reliever right from the start. He has never started a ball game.
So he's going to pick up a big league nickname. You think it'll be Nail or Cabinet? Nail File? File Cabinet?
How about Rockford?
Yeah, could be. Posada not really a threat to steal, but File's tossed over there a couple times. Right at Delgado, the soft liner, and that'll be an easy inning-ending double play. And the scoreless innings continue. Boy, they are hanging up the zeros on that scoreboard. Bottom of the 16th.
Fans, we are in the 17th inning, tied at 5. 33 hits in this game, and the crowd is kind of thinned out. It's over on the West Coast. Seattle has beaten Anaheim on our Wiz scoreboard. Tim Salmon has hit his second home run of the year for the Angels, but that wasn't enough. As Seattle rolls on, they went 3-2. The Mariners are now 12-4 on the year. They started the night with a 3.5-game lead in the Western Division. Scott Brocious will lead it off for the Yankees here in the 17th. He'll face Bob File. And the rookie right-hander misses inside for ball one. Yankees trying to push across at least a run. Donzel McDonald is on deck. That's high, ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. Brocious has a double. Swings here and hits a high fly ball to left field for Simmons. Blue Jay left fielder comes in and makes the catch. 1 down. So Brocious is gone. Donzel McDonald will come to the plate. He took over for Clay Bellinger. It's been up twice. Laid down his first major league sacrifice bunt, then singled to center field for his first major league hit. He's 1 for 1. Ramiro Mendoza is warming up in the Yankees bullpen. McDonald takes a curve in there for a strike. So Randy Choate got out of the bases loaded situation. McDonald chases the pitch and it's 0-2. Top of the order and Chuck Knobloch is next. McDonald fouls this one off.
He's perfect in the big leagues. He's sacrificing a single. Here's his first major league hit.
Solid single to center field. It took me 11 chances to get my first hit. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses, strike 3. There's another first. As McDonald goes out on strikes for the first time in the majors.
High fastball. This is some game. These two teams, if this game ever ends, Boston will or Toronto fly down to Tampa Bay. The Yankees go home to face Boston. They'll probably each get 6 runs in the first inning.
Here is Chuck Knobloch. Been on base often. That's high for ball 1. Chuck has a 4-hit night working. Night and morning. Inside again, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs, nobody on for the Yankees in the 17th. That's in there. 2-1. Steve Paris.
It's a starter.
He's a starter, but he's warming up in the pen. Low and outside, ball 3. Knobloch 1 pitch away from getting on base with a walk. Derek Jeter. You can see the effects of a long night on his uniform. High ball 4, and Knobloch is aboard again. Due to the length of tonight's ball game and this morning's ball game, Yankees Rewind has been canceled.
No, we can't see it for breakfast.
Due to other programming, probably.
Well, if Chuck's got any bounce left in those legs, I mean, he's been running all over the field tonight. You got to figure he's going to try to steal second base here.
Knobloch's been on base 6 times tonight. 4 hits and 2 walks. Didn't have much of a lead, but draws a throw. Derek Jeter's had a couple of hits tonight. Once again, a high fastball, and it's ball 1. This is a situation with 2 outs. Knobloch maybe want to take a look at file from the stretch for a couple of pitches and then think about taking off. Jeter swings, bouncing ball towards the hole and through for a base hit. So the Yankees have 2 on and 2 out here in the 17th as Derek Jeter picks up his 3rd single of the night. Keep the line moving as O'Neill steps in.
3 for 8. He saw file in his last at bat. Sometimes a veteran hitter like Paul O'Neill, that's a bit of an advantage. He's had 1 look at him. And in this situation, if you're Paul O'Neill, like any other hitter, you're just saying, man, if I could just hit one hard off the turf. Outfield way in now for Toronto.
You can see the defensive lineup. The Yankees have now put 20 hits on the board tonight. Outside for a ball. There's a 20 hit total for the Yankees. 34 hits in the game by both teams, and we're going to get a visit to the mound here. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Mark Connor, the pitching coach, going out to the mound. And maybe just to slow down File a little bit here.
Just think, if these guys weren't playing baseball and they were out on their own at this hour of the night, they'd get fined for breaking curfew.
Do they have curfews?
I think so. I'm not sure if they have those anymore.
Teams that I played on, we never had one. And managers treated you like men, you know, just.
Yeah. Well, you used to have managers say there's going to be a bet check tonight. And some guys would say, well, go ahead, Skip. My bet will be there.
Yeah. O'Neill with a 1-0 count. Knobloch at second. And Jeter at first with 2 outs here in the 17th. That's what the Yankees have done with runners in scoring position. Not very good. O'Neill swings through the hole in left field for a base hit. Simmons charges the ball. Knobloch is racing home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and Knobloch is safe. The Yankees take the lead. Knobloch hustling for all he was worth, and Simmons made a strong throw from left field.
Boy, that was a painful, I don't know if it was a slide or a fall by Chuck Knobloch, but and sliding on that left side, I think scraped that knee up pretty good. O'Neill got what he wanted. He hit it hard off the turf. It gets to Simmons in a hurry, and he plays this perfectly. On the run, as Kenny said, strong throw. Watch the slide around Darren Fletcher. It looked like Chuck's knee collided with Darren Fletcher's mask. Good turn, full speed, right there. Slid around him, caught the plate with his hand.
Justice swings and hits a soft pop-up, and it's Darren Fletcher who makes the catch. But the Yankees score a run as Knobloch crosses the plate with the go-ahead run. The Yankees lead 6-5 after 2 are out here in the 17th. A walk and a pair of singles have produced the go-ahead run.